Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so happy to have you guys here today. So as always, I began with my foundation and I just used the Too Faced foundation, which is like my favorite foundation of all time. So I basically just popped that onto my face, just really making sure that everything was nicely blended. And then for concealer, I used the Jouer concealer and I basically just popped that on all the high points of my face and wherever I wanted to kind of lighten my face, so like underneath my eyes, on my forehead, on my nose, on the sides of my mouth. And I did use it as a primer on my lids as well. But this concealer, guys, is so amazing and I really do recommend it. And then for powder, I did use the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and you guys know how this goes. I basically just bake like on my T-zone area and underneath my eyes. And then for the rest of my face, I just use whatever powder is left on my sponge to set the rest of my face. And I did use the Juno & Co sponge. And then for a palette today, I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty new nude palette, which is so gorgeous. Am I right? Like, I die. It's so pretty. And I began by using the shadow called Tickle. I love that name. That name is so cute, and it's just kind of like a really nice pale pink dusty rose shadow. And I basically just applied that shadow as my transition shade, and then I moved on to the eyeshadow called Spanked, which is kind of similar to the one that we used last time, but just a little bit more darker and a little bit more warm. I would say the other one is a little bit more cool toned. And with this one, I basically just repeated the exact same process. I applied it onto my crease and onto the outer V of my eye using windshield wiper motions and circular motions just to further blend. So then I picked up the shadow called Love Bite, which is a little bit more darker and purpley toned and a little bit more prominent than the last two. And with this one, I really went in and I applied it onto my crease area a little bit above, just because we are creating a cut crease. And I just made sure that that shadow was really prominent and pretty dark, because every time that you are creating a cut crease, you do want a dark shadow in the crease area, just so that there could be a difference between the cut crease and the crease area. If it's too light, it's just not going to work. It's just going to blend into the cut crease. So I do go dark every time I do that. And then I used my Tarte Shape Tape concealer and a little flat shader brush, and I just created my cut crease onto my lid. I kind of look up just to know, like, to have a guide where I am going to create my cut crease. And I'm so sorry, I got really close to my mirror, so I only got this little tiny part of me like doing the details of my crease, so enjoy this little part. And then I picked up the shadow called Spanked once again, and I basically applied it onto the outer V of my eye, and I kind of just wanted to blend that outer V a little bit more and make it a little bit more darker, just to give more depth, because you can't just leave it like how it was before, or else it's just not gonna look good. So I did apply some more shadow there. And then I also picked up the shadow called Love Bite, just to make it a little bit more darker and kind of make it blend a little bit more with the crease area, to get that dimension of like the 3 different shadows. So I did do that, and I kind of extended that outer V as well. And then I picked up this really beautiful, like, what is this called, like a pressed glitter in the shade Crave, and I applied that onto the entire crease area, and I extended the outer part of the top crease area. And then I just kind of did little blending motions so that that glitter could kind of blend a little bit more with the matte shadow on the outer corner. And then I just did my other eye off camera, and then I came back with both of my eyes done. And then I finally removed the baggage off of my face, and I had a little hair stuck, so I had to remove it. That's so not cute. Okay, so then I went ahead and I bronzed / contoured my perimeter of my face, and then I went ahead and I applied blush onto the apples of my cheeks and onto the bridge of my nose. And I really do love blush, so I kind of really make it kind of intense, not too intense, because then you look kind of crazy. You just have to like measure like where exactly you can apply enough blush, but I really do enjoy blush, so I really do apply a lot. And then I did my brows off camera, and then I moved back into that Spanked eyeshadow, and I basically just smoked out my lower lash line. I didn't want to go too dark and intense on my lower lash line, because I wanted this look to be a little bit youthful, and you know what I mean. So I kind of just used that shadow, and then I applied mascara to prep my lashes for falsies. It just kind of creates like a base for your lashes, and then if you do get makeup on your lashes, it makes them dark again, so I do love that. And then while my lashes were drying, I did highlight my nose, so I highlight the tip of my nose, and then I also do highlight the bridge of my nose. I love highlighting my nose. And then for lashes, I am using these KMN products lashes in the style Gorgeous. These are my current favorite lashes. Like I literally just bought 10 for Black Friday. That's how much I love them. And then I highlighted my face, and I do spray my brush with Fix Plus just to make the highlight a little bit more prominent. And I do highlight my cheekbones, and I also do highlight my Cupid's bow. Yeah, I basically really do highlight my face a lot. So yes. And then for lipstick, I used this really pretty kind of magenta lipstick. I wanted it to be like a monochromatic look. I wanted the lips to match the eyes, so that's why I picked this lipstick. And yeah, that's it. That's basically all that I did for this tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this tutorial. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you on my next video. Stay beautiful, take care, and God bless. Mwah.